All right, over here real quick, I want to show you this. These buildings are Maple Beach. They're next door. It's the same developer. Boardwalk built those. Boardwalk is building this. These are done. These are sold. These are gone. These are titled. Everything is taken care of already. But both of these communities have access to one another, access to future commercial on the outside, and access to a beach club being built over on Cortecito Beach, which is 1 block away. So it's a nice perk to have both communities right here and very close to the beach too. But now I want to show you the area, because when I first started coming here to this neighborhood, Cortecito, the concern was with infrastructure, with road quality, with flooding, and some other things like that. I'll show you what it looks like now as this area, which is still one of those, make sure I don't fall here. It's still one of those areas that is up and coming. There's still improvements to be made. But I want to show you what it looks like right now as we walk around, so you get a sense of one of the top neighborhoods, I think, for Airbnb, one of the top neighborhoods for investing right now in Punta Cana. In fact, I would say this is probably one of, if not the best cash flow market that you can get into in the Punta Cana area. So let's go take a look. Okay, so here we are outside Cortecito neighborhood. That is Maple Suites right there, that building right here that you could see. Behind me is another project of boardwalks, a commercial project, if you will. And down this road here, you would go, at the end of this road is the Palladium Resort right there. And then if we go around the corner, you would see where the beach club is. But I'm going to walk up the road a little bit so you can get a sense of what we're looking at here and what this neighborhood has turned into. And then we'll get a little further along here. But here, let me show you. So on this side, you can see there are a bunch of offices. In fact, up there on a Saturday night, in the middle of the night, like 11 o'clock, one of my kids, his brace popped and we needed to get something taken care of, and they had an emergency dentist in there that took care of it. So thank God that was there. But you can see all of this area. And the other part is, check out the roads. So the roads have been redone recently. And there's even been some attention paid to the drainage issue that was here. So this area, when it rains, it would get really flooded. And parts of it still do, but it's improved dramatically. But you can see the quality of the roads here. They put some money, they put some time into it. They still got to work on some drainage for sure, but it's way better than it was before. So this gives you an idea of what it is. And you know what I'm going to do? This is what we'll do. I'm going to walk back that way. Let's go around to like the beach club area so you can see the beach. And then I'll come back in my car and I'll show you a little bit more of the Cortecito and back there, the Corrales neighborhood. So let's dive into that. All right, so this is the main road running alongside the beach, and the beach club that will be available to those two buildings is right up here. But this road, very bustling. You can see the bikes back here, restaurants, little mini markets like this one. And I'll show you, yeah, right here, I'm walking by right now, the beach club. So the beach club will be right here. You see Boardwalk, that's Cheryl, the founder of Boardwalk. So all of that is the beach club. And it's right next to a place called Captain Cook's, which is right there. As you can see, when you roll through, put it on, the ocean's right over there. Now the challenge this time of year can be if there's a lot of seaweed, but it's kind of a natural phenomenon that's happening right now in the Caribbean. So we'll just kind of poke over here and take a look and we'll see. And yeah, there's plenty of seaweed out here. You can see it over there, but beautiful beach. And you're only a block away from that with that apartment. So for me, it's worth it to own there and then rent it to where veterans are VIP so that they can then place veterans on a weekly basis in that building. And I don't have to worry about management, maintenance, Airbnb costs, or any of that. I could just own it and they rent it back from me. I pay a few $100s a month in different fees and maintenance expenses and that sort of thing. That's it. I've got my place fully rented. You could do 2 to 3 years. I don't even remember if I chose 2 or 3. I can't honestly remember that right now, but that's the deal. And the bigger play to me, let me just show you around here. The bigger play to me, to be honest with you, is I see this area still as having a ton of upside equity value because you could see it. It's right now, you know, it's a little bit disorganized. It's a little bit, you know, they're still putting a lot of money into it. You can see the roads still need to be worked on. You can see that a lot of things need to be taken care of. A lot of things need to be patched up. You got some creators over here. But yeah, so this area still has infrastructure to be built. There are roads being built, meaning new roads being built to get in and out. You've got the road that was just redone. But this road here, look at this road. This road still needs to be redone. It's okay, but it easily gets flooded when it rains and everything else like that. So we've got to see that through and see that become a little bit more of what it needs to be and so on. So that, my friends, is what this part of the neighborhood looks like. Let me show you real quick the other side, and I'll show you how you can get connected if you're interested in looking at that condo complex.